Never such a proud people put their liberties on the auction block for a mess of pottage at so cheap a price. For along with parity rights and military bases, the Americans brought along their brother American Carlos P. Romulo, Colonel Edward Lansdale, the goddamn CIA, insane McCarthy's, and the low-intensity conflict doctrine by which we and the Latin Americans are sacrificed to save precious American lives in hot little wars within the context of the Cold War. More about this after these messages. Salcon Power Corporation, pioneer in the field of power generation and distribution, serving 100,000 households in the Visayas, in Cebu, Iloilo, and Bohol. The first rehabilitate, operate, manage, maintain power plant. The first to operate without government guarantees. The first to use a clean coal technology for less environmental impact. The first to serve the nation under conditions of fair and just competition since 1993. Lohr's Wardrobe Consultants, celebrating 50 years of high fashion and elegance in men's clothing, specializing in barongs and church uniforms for the Knights of St. Gregory and the Knights of St. Sylvester. Lohr's Wardrobe Consultants for menswear at 1991G San Juan Street, corner Taft Avenue, Pasay City. Telephone 522-6438. Lohr's Wardrobe Consultants. Drop in for a fitting. The Filipinas Palm Oil Corporation is the biggest producer of palm oil used for non-saturated cooking oil for the nation and for reconstituting milk with fat for nutritional purposes. And its sister company, Pulp Specialties Philippines Incorporated, is also the biggest producer of abaca pulp for the paper currency of Japan and the Philippines, and for the manufacture of security paper and tea bags for Europe, getting its raw materials from Bicol, Davao, Leyte, and Ecuador, serving the nation.
Welcome to what I consider one of the best restaurants in the world. VMI Restaurant in Greenbelt 1, which specializes in seafoods and continental cuisine. They also have oyster bars and coffee shops in Greenbelt 3, Rockwell, Eastwood, and Alabang. And for those of you who cannot visit our restaurant, the restaurant will come to you via its catering services. Bon appetit from VMI.
This is Larry Henares making your day with part 64 of a book we wrote on Philippine history. Subject, a sacrificial race with an urge to suicide. My dear friends, in and out the military bases, Americans patronized prostitution, spread venereal diseases, indulged in sick sexual excesses of pedophiles, homosexuals, and sex maniacs, including abuse of our women and children. They stored nuclear bombs and polluted our land, shot at poor metal scavengers, and committed atrocities beyond the reach of Philippine law, simply with the certification by the American commander that the crimes were committed in the course of military duty, exactly what the new Visiting Forces Agreement allows them to do. American military leaders of low IQ keep reminding Filipino leaders of even lower IQ that the strategic missile bases in the Philippines are for the defense of freedom in this part of the world, while the United States propped up the most execrable dictators the world has ever known: Somoza, Trujillo, Duvalier, Pinochet, Chiang Kai-shek, Ngo, Batista, Shaaveran, Marcos, and the racist South Africa. At the same time, responsible legislators and commentators in the United States candidly admit that such bases are there to divert concentrated enemy attack on the United States mainland, which may cost 100 million lives in the first few hours. As for our stupid leaders, they passively accept the role of decoys or magnets to draw attacks from Mother America. In the meantime, Brother American Carlos P. Romulo as our ambassador, foreign minister, and as president of the UN, kept up a barrage of attacks on America's enemies in the United Nations, and being contemptuously ignored as a pesky mosquito. Thus, as Recto expressed it, we proved ourselves a sacrificial race with a mysterious urge to suicide, who being weak and weaponless, took upon themselves the quarrels of the strong, and having been warned of their abandonment, still persisted in their lonely course, and was brutalized and monstrously deformed survivors, scrambling with stunted limbs in the infected debris of their liberated cities, had forgotten even the memory of the strange illusion for which the race have fought and perished. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Lara Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta bye-bye.